welcome to the 174th hour of Adventurers Wanted. Just a couple of things before we get started. This performance, like all our performances, is a relaxed performance. What that means to you is that the lighting should stay exactly the same. We have been experiencing some problems with the hotel lights, but we do have these two cams on, so we will never go fully to blackout. We also aren't expecting any sudden loud noises throughout the performance, but there will be music for atmospheric purposes. Yes, also we have relaxed attitude towards sound and movement from the audience for the benefit of those who are unable to sit still or stay silent for a full hour. If at any point you do feel like you need to take a break or a breather, you can use the seated area just out of the doors you came in by to the right. And if you do decide you need to take a break at any point in the show, you're welcome back in that hour if you decide to do that. I'm Naomi, I'm the safe manager for today. If you need anything, I'm right over there. Just give me a wave or come over, and if there's anything you need me to sort out, I can try. And I do have hearing loop headsets available if that's something you need. Other than that, I'm going to pass over to Leo, who is our stage manager for today.
Hello, no, I'm the games master. Yes, thank you.
You're the stage manager.
Honestly.
Round of applause.
Oh, unacceptable, guys.
Hi. My name is Leo. I'm the games master for this hour and until 3 o'clock. What are we doing? What on earth is going on here? What is this? This is Adventurers Wanted, a tabletop role-playing game, which means that the 4 people on my left and right here each have individual, unique characters that they are playing in a fantasy setting. I am the games master, which means I'm controlling the fantasy setting. They tell me how they want to interact with the world, and I tell them how the world interacts back. And we mediate with dice to keep things a semblance of fair, although, to be honest, it's not always fair. There we go. So we have 170 odd hours of backstory, but very briefly, the players' characters are members of a crew, a ship's crew. The ship is called the Spirit of the Horizon, a scientific research vessel, which on its last official mission awakened an ancient evil god. And in trying to escape from said creature, they cast a spell that was far out of their control, flinging them into a new reality, and they've been adventuring across this new reality called Havmar, trying to recreate the spell so that they might get home. In the last little arc that we've had, they've been pointed towards an island called Coralia, where they're told that in a sunken temple there might lie a piece of the tablet upon which the spell is written. So they are questing to try and get this tablet. The very last thing that happened, they were faced with some kind of water levels puzzle, which, not everybody was very happy with. And
let's be honest, no one was happy with the water puzzle. Thank you very much.
At least one person was. And as they solved the puzzle, they were attacked by these horrendous lobster-looking creatures, about 5 foot tall, long claws and 6 great big legs.
When you say they, you mean me? Like I was attacked?
They all fell on Darkness. That's his name. He'll introduce himself in a second. In fact, why not? Let's meet our players and their characters. Starting on my right here, tell us your name, your character's name, and what would distinguish them from the rest of the ship. Give us a bit of their backstory.
So my name is Oz Mills, and I'm playing the part of Darkness Evil Vile, who is the HR representative aboard the Spirit of the Horizon.
He's a really lovely chap, actually.
Yeah, he's a devotee and paladin to the god of the natural cycle of life and death.
Excellent. Hi, my name's Chris, and I'm playing Sanguine. Sanguine is a tiefling, so half-demon man, and he looks much like the guy from Dungeon Keeper, if that helps you in any way, shape, or form. He is also a bit of an idiot.
Are we all doing voices? Is it voice day?
I always do
It's
voices.
voice day. It's voice day.
Hello, I'm Ian, and I am playing as Brother Jurgen, who sounds like Ian quite a lot. And I am a cleric of a goddess. Well, previously a goddess of joy, but she doesn't exist in this plane, so I'm now a cleric of a god of hedonism, which is throwing up some interesting shapes. And I'm also the chief morale officer, because ain't no party like a Brother Jurgen party. Brother Jurgen party don't start. There we go. That's me. There we go.
Especially on Tuesdays.
Especially on Tuesdays. Hashtag New Tuesday. There we go.
I'm Mark. My character is Frank Anonymous. He's a halfling ranger and the ship's veterinarian who might have had to get out of the town fairly quickly before joining the ship. Hence the name Anonymous.
See, Frank Anonymous sounds like people who have a problem with Frank. You know, they're just too frank, and they have to go to some kind of meetings about it.
And as the HR rep, I've probably got a list of all these names, and it's like Frank Anonymous, Bobby No Name, etc.
Quentin Nondescript.
Quentin Nondescript. Like, why do we keep hiring these people?
Anyway, Naomi, if I could get some combat music up, please, as these 4 horrendous lobster-like chool creatures fall on Darkness, getting a surprise attack on you, I'm afraid, Darkness.
No.
Yes.
All 4 of them.
Can I get everybody's dexterity scores, please?
12, 14.
I know yours.
9.
9. 19.
And 10 is average.
20.
Average person.
20 is the maximum you would have. 10 is an average kind of person.
So Frank having 18 means he's very dexterous.
And to be honest, that's a
having
general rule. A general rule for all of the numbers we're going to be shouting out. 20 tends to be a very good score. Anything north of that is amazing. Anything south of 10 is a little bit bad. Context for you. There we go. No, you're quite welcome.
And generally, when we try and do something, we're rolling a 20-sided dice and adding a number that makes up something our character's good or bad at.
So these lobster creatures are going to fall on you and try and just get through your armor with their pincers. I rolled a 13.
No.
A 15.
No.
A... Oh, gosh, what's that one? An 18.
No.
And a 24.
Yes.
A natural 20.
Wow.
Oh.
A unmodified 20.
Okay, yeah, 20 just hits.
20 just hits, and the other 2 don't hit. So that's 2 hits and a critical hit.
He finds that hole in the armor, just a pincer around the neck.
Yeah, exactly. So the 2 hits, they're going to go 11 points of damage, 8 points of damage, and then the critical hit, 20 points of piercing damage.
I was just imagining,
Oh,
like,
bludgeoning damage. Sorry, my mistake.
It's the classic cartoon moment. I'm covered with these lobster things. I'm just flailing around at the end of my arms.
And indeed, can I get a strength saving throw from you, please?
E plus 11.
11. No, you're considered grappled by 2 different creatures.
I cast a spell on myself earlier.
Oh,
called
freedom of movement. Yes.
So I can get out
yeah.
just with 5 feet of movement. I can just be like, whoa, and they will fall off, I assume.
Yeah, absolutely. Because of Darkness's magical ability, he manages to just escape from anybody who's trying to hold him, grapple him. The 3 of it, right? So the rest of the 3 of you see all of this happen. It's Frank's turn first, but we have a question from Jurgen.
You know how we all got that freedom of movement put on us?
Mm-hmm.
Does that mean we can like be all like walking up walls in business?
No.
No.
Okay.
You
right.
can't. You can't.
Can't Spider-Man out of here then?
No, you can't
Okay.
Spider-Man out of here.
Oh, okay. Right. So like, what's the
It means difficult terrain doesn't slow you down, and if you're grappled or otherwise manacled or something, it's just 5 foot and you just whoop out.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. So, all right. No Spider-Man. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, free movement of labour, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, that's it. No, unfortunately, no. Fair enough. Okay. That was it.
That was it.
I was just wanted to
Frank,
check that.
it's your turn. The water is starting to rise. The air bubble's starting to move up, and Darkness is at the bottom, being grappled by.
How high is the next level?
So the next level is about 20 feet. So you're on the 2nd step. So just context for everyone in the room. The room that they're in is long and has 3 10-foot step blocks. So they all, and there are levers on the walls, and they all decided to pull the levers at once, which means the party is somewhat separated. Darkness being on the bottom, Brother Jurgen is on the top of the 1st step, Frank is on the top of the 2nd step, and Nomi Watts is on the top of the 3rd step. We'll come to you in a moment, Sanguine.
That's no problem at all.
So you're on the top of the 2nd step. Above you is a 10-foot block, and then 10 foot above that is a door, and then below you is Jurgen, and then 10 foot below him is Darkness and these 4 lobster creatures. So basically, you're smack bang in the middle of all axes of movement in this room.
I am going to cast Water Walk.
Water-
On
On
the party.
all the party. Oh, amazing. Okay.
What does this do?
Can walk on water.
You can walk on water. Oh, wow.
Is that one a concentration spell?
No.
No. Okay, fantastic.
So I'm already on the floor. So do I start rising?
Yeah, you do. Yeah, as the water starts moving up, you just start rising with it.
Basically hop on top of it.
Okay.
I'm not there yet, so it doesn't
Yeah.
affect me.
No, you're not.
Can the lobster things swim?
That's your. You don't know. That's your. Presumably, I mean, they just
They're
came out of the
lobsters. Yeah,
hatch
they're
with the
lobsters,
waters. That's your action.
Why?
Anything else you'd like to do?
Just ask the question.
I try and jump to the next level.
Up. Yeah, absolutely. Roll an acrobatics check for me.
21.
How do you flip up to the top of the... Describe it for us.
Think of a tumbler bouncing his way up.
Okay, cool. So, just moving on his own axis, somehow defying gravity, Frank pushes off of the wall with his foot and flips up to the next level, where Nomi Watts is engulfed in this golden light, and you feel a slight metallic taste on your tongue, Frank. It reminds you of the teleportation magic before, and then suddenly, where there was a 2-foot gnome creature, your friend, suddenly there stands a 7-foot demon.
I am Rip. Where are we?
And you just
Sanguine.
Lobsters! Lobsters! Lobsters!
What were you doing the moment before you teleported into the room?
Well, as a 7-foot terrifying demon man, I am of
Yes.
course a member of the cleaning crew.
Yes.
So, at the point in time, I'm currently wearing a pinny, and I was scrubbing the deck, as is my wont, listening to all of the rumors on board ship. I know some dirty secrets.
Okay. And now you're in the room. And,
Correct. I
And
tear my pinny off with one hand and summon my great sword to appear in front of me.
I think that's the 4th penny you've ruined.
There are lots of pinnies.
Seriously, how clean is our ship? I mean,
Very.
So either the catering crew or all we seem to do is have sandwiches and wash things.
Yeah, well,
I was promoted to cleaning crew, so, you know, I have taken a step up in the ranking hierarchy of the ship.
Sanguine, 30 feet below you, 4 lobster creatures are attacking the HR representative of the ship.
Is it my turn?
It is your turn.
Smash it.
Quite literally.
With a war cry, with my great sword in my hand, I leap and start driving my blade into one of these lobster creatures that is
Okay.
attacking Tor Darkness.
How far can you jump?
How far can I jump?
Your strength score.
16.
So 16 feet. So you're going to be able to go 16 feet laterally, and then you're going to get a little bit of fall. So I'm going to
Excellent.
say you're landing just around. If you roll an acrobatics check for me, and we'll
And it'd
see.
be athletics, DM.
Yeah, go on.
That is a 24.
Okay, you take a running jump and you just sail through the sky,
Great
bringing
sword
your sword.
underhand.
Yeah,
Dumbest way to use it.
very silly. Roll an attack roll for me as you come down on these lobster creatures.
That is a 15.
A 15 will not hit.
Well,
Yeah, it does. It's no surprise because you're not being very tactically sound.
No.
You come flying through the air, laughing as you go, bringing the great sword down, and you just miss. there's no parry.
luckily I get a second strike, so
There you
I
are.
bring it up and try again. Oh, that's even worse. No.
Okay. Why did you miss the second time?
The sword got stuck in the ground.
So with the zeal
Oh.
of your first attack.
Yep.
Yeah, the sword is just dug into the ground, and you
I
spend
managed
the
to pull
rest
it
of your
out after
action
it,
pulling it
but-
out. Exactly. Yeah.
How
yeah.
big are these lobster creatures?
They're about 5 foot tall.
Oh, okay.
They are smaller than both of us.
5 foot tall, with huge pincers. And can I get history checks or nature checks, depending on what you want, from everybody?
Either is embarrassing.
I don't think Sanguine would have this knowledge anyway.
5.
5, no.
26.
26. 13. Okay, brother Jurgen, you recognize these creatures. There's a little bit in there. You recognize these creatures are looking fairly similar to the lobster dragonfly creatures that attacked the ship when you awakened that ancient evil god 2 months
Okay.
ago. There you are.
Okay.
It's now your turn, unless Sanguine has a bonus action or anything. No, just a bonus action.
I
No.
do have a bonus action spell, but I am not casting it.
Okay.
How long have we been down here at this point?
About since the levers.
Yeah.
Or-
No, just since we come in. Like to this thing. This
About 20 minutes.
Okay.
25 minutes.
spiritual shield. Boom.
Okay.
Straight on there. No, none of this.
Shield
right.
of faith.
Shield of faith. Sorry, I keep saying spiritual shield. Same, whatever,
Same thing.
You know, my armored overcoat. Right. Quick question. If because there's like lots of water, if I do something with fire, is that the water gonna negate that?
We're not in water right now. We're in the air bubble.
No, but there's like water on the ground.
Okay, right.
Right. So is that? I mean, it's magic fire, like holy fire.
Have a go and see.
Oh, dude, don't say that, because that means no. Just say no. Right. Okay. I don't. Okay. Right. Screw it. I won't do that just now. Then.
Am I standing in water?
You are standing in water. It's slowly rising around you. By the end of this round, it will be 10 feet high.
I am.
You're technically floating on it.
Yeah, you're floating on it.
You're standing on the water. Yeah.
You got
No,
water.
Right.
You
You cast it
I wasn't
before.
here.
Oh yeah. Right. Okay. 2 seconds.
It's true.
Let me just check something here. Right. Okay. So I am going to. None of the lobsters have been hit so far, have they?
No.
Right. Okay.
You
so,
saw the demon creature you know as
Yeah.
Sanguine jump down and
Okay.
desperately try and
Okay.
hit one, but
I'm
his
gonna
sword got stuck in the ground.
aim. Let me see here. Let
From
me just
Jurgen's
say. Okay. Right. So
perspective.
yeah. Okay. Say. Okay. I'm gonna do a level 3 guiding bolt.
Okay, cool.
And I'm going to target one of the ones that is approaching, our HR rep, and see if I can try and knock one of them back.
Yeah,
so he's
sure.
got one less thing to deal with.
Roll an attack,
Okay,
and then
so-
describe it for me.
So that is a 9. So that is 18.
18 will hit.
Good. So okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab Senior Stick.
Which is his quarter staff.
Yeah, started off as Mr. Stick, and then I got a new one, and that was Monsieur Stick, and now I've got another new one, and he's Senior Stick.
So Spanish is better than French?
No, it's just I'm running out of ways. I could have been Hair Stick. I just okay, so I'm gonna
A shtick, surely.
Hair Stick. So whip it off my back, and I'm just gonna stick it out, and just a giant ball of purple light comes.
Yeah,
flying out.
the end starts glowing
Yeah.
purple, and this bolt of energy comes out the end of the stick. Roll your damage for
Okay, so that's 6d6. All right, okay.
me. 66.
66. So 3, 5, 11, 13, 15, and 21.
21, and the next attack on it gets advantage.
Yeah.
Which
there you go.
means that you roll twice and take the higher. So, 2 of the creatures are going to continue to attack darkness. I'm going to throw my dice all over the place. And 2 of the creatures are going to attack Sanguine. So, cheers, Chris. So, Sanguine,
Yes.
we have a 16,
Does not hit.
a 16.
Does not hit.
Oh, sorry.
So I was going to use my movement to try and basically climb up to the next level of the
Roll an athletics check.
Yeah, okay. Oh, of course.
With
Okay.
disadvantage.
Oh, what?
You've got plate armor on, haven't you?
No, it's chainmail.
Oh, well, that's still heavy armor.
Okay. I don't think I've got that's a 6, and that's a 16. So 8.
8? No, you don't manage to climb up. You just desperately jump up to try and grab the next level,
you just
and
not
you
trying to climb
miss.
things.
And you
That's it. Even in a fantasy realm, the fat man is still crap at PE. There we are. That's it.
So I rolled a 16, a 16, a 20, and a 23.
2 hit, 2 do not. Please note I am not wearing any armor.
I know. Don't be
Magic.
smug about it. So we've got 15 bludgeoning damage, 11 bludgeoning damage, and you need to make some strength saving throws against grappling, athletics if that's your preferred.
One is a 12, one is an 18.
Okay, one of them you managed to get out of the way of, but the other one is grappling you, so you are
The one
considered.
that is on me is hellish rebuked, my friend. It is hellish rebuked.
Okay, sure. Describe the spell to the room.
Well, 2 of them try and hit me. They do not, obviously. I am impressive. Then one of them does get through, and I am annoyed. It is latched onto my arm, and another hits me, and I am frustrated. The one on my arm gets burned with holy fire. As a reaction, I can do that.
Sure. Do you need to roll an attack roll, or is it? A saving throw?
Dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw. I rolled a natural 1, so that's a failure.
You take 8 points of fire damage as you latch onto my arm and burn.
Okay.
It smells like cooked lobster in here.
So you're not wearing any armor. Do you just
Nope.
have like pecs of rock hard steel?
I
keeping
have
these things away.
I am indeed pecs of rock hard steel. I'm thinking like a thong, probably, and not much else.
Please put the penny back on.
Come on,
Please
come on.
put the penny back on. Thank
Dude.
you.
My last character
Honestly.
was naked the entire time. wasn't
Yeah, okay.
You've probably got a stack of pamphlets that I have given to you slowly, like
Wedged
appropriate
in-
attire
wedged
in the
in?
workplace, this kind of thing.
You can see he's still got the pamphlets on him. They're
They
just
are wedged
growing.
They're wedged in like dollar bills.
Like dollar bills, they are wedged in. That is correct.
He's slowly creating.
Oh.
The,
Look at the. There's a child. How old are you, kid? How old are you? He's the 14-year-old child in the audience.
That seems apt.
Sorry, 14-year-old young man. I'm sorry. I don't mean to denigrate you in any way.
the pamphlets are slowly covering more of his skin than the thong is. Darkness, what would you like to do?
Darkness is
Currently being grappled by,
grappled by a couple
two,
of- yeah.
two chul,
I'll-
two of these
I'll-
horrible lobster-like creatures.
I'll step back and kind of shake them off, and with my spell they kind of slide off.
Absolutely.
And then
Thanks, Taylor.
yeah. Then I draw my war pick that has the snake
snake
skull head on it,
Yeah.
and the snake skull head glows, and I slam it on the ground, and above me a visage of the same snake skull appears. I'm casting Guardian of Faith.
Oh, okay. Cool.
And now, anytime a creature that I consider an enemy is next to me, it will go and bite for them,
Yeah.
and they make a dexterity saving throw. If they fail, they take 20 damage
It's on their turn.
on their turn.
I
and
do
then
remember
if
that.
once
I
it's
remember
done
that.
60 damage, it fades away.
All right,
But
cool.
this big, like, divine-looking snake skull appears.
Yeah, okay, cool. Glowing a slight green
Sure. Yeah.
as it comes out.
It is most impressive.
Yeah, Sanguine's impressed. Anything else? That's so you've used 5 feet of movement, your action.
Your action, and I bring the shield up just to protect myself against these
Absolutely. Okay.
lobster tricks.
Which brings us back around to Frank, right up at the top, watching all of this happen down below. Oh, no, at the very bottom of the round, the water rises, and Sanguine, you're engulfed in water, and you also can't breathe water right now.
Correct.
Darkness, you raise up on the water because Frank cast water walking on you.
Yep.
So you're just, it's like a pneumatic platform has come up underneath you and you're just being raised up.
For a split second, I just think I'm that holy, but then I remember that
The two of the chul that were coming for you go with you.
Right.
And they're not walking on the water, but they're just underneath the surface and they'll be able to get you. The two that are on Sanguine stay down below.
One is grappled.
How high is the water?
10 feet up. So it now starts to splash on your feet. Except you realise that it feels more solid underneath your
Yeah.
feet than it should do. Frank, it's now your turn. Frank Anonymous. Right. Okay. How does that work? How does a person who is submerged in water who gets water walk cast
Climb
on
out?
them?
Just pop up.
Okay.
It's like a cork popping up out of the water.
Sanguine, you suddenly feel a pressure underneath your feet, and then you're up on the top of the water. Thank you.
Sorry.
I land on my feet.
And you're stood on the top of the water.
This is interesting.
The two Chu look up and seem rather
One's
annoyed.
grappled.
Oh yeah, one is a grab. One of them looks up and seems rather annoyed. Anything else, Frank? That was your action. Doing a great job, Buff.
Fine, probably just ready my short bow.
Ready your short bow. Fantastic. You're doing a great job buffing the party from up on high. That's what a utility caster does. Sanguine, it's now your turn again.
Is it?
It is.
Splendid.
Mm.
Now I don't need to worry about the water anymore, so that plan is out the window. I'm going to keep striking the one that's attached to me.
Sure. It's yeah, it is attached to your left arm and you're just holding your great sword one-handed.
Let's roll for it and see what happens. Just a +10 to hit. That is a 25.
That hits.
That is a 19.
Okay. They both hit.
Excellent. The first strike against it is the pommel directly between the eyes.
Lovely.
It takes 16 points of damage
Okay.
from an incredible pommel strike. There is also necrotic energy with it because Warlock. And another 16, and this time I pommel it, then reverse it and stab it right through the forehead.
Ooh. Okay. Lovely. It's
Is
still
it dead yet?
No. It's still hanging on to you. Like,
Well, my sword is still in its head.
yeah, it's looking pretty damaged, and it's starting to bleed, and it's not a nice sight. It's not pretty,
So I enjoy it immensely.
but it is hanging on to you. Like, cool. Anything else, Sanguine?
I whisper an abyssal to it. Not long.
Not creepy at all. Jurgen, you've just seen that happen behind you.
And I just be like, okay.
You're right there, holy man.
This is new. All right. Okay. So.
You have flashbacks
I
and
am
pamphlets
going
that say religious
to. I'm going to target because obviously it's coming to the end of my turn. I'm going to target the same one I hit before with the guiding bolt because I've got advantage on it still. Yes.
Yeah, no one else has
Yeah,
attacked
yeah,
it.
yeah. So I'm going to use that, and I am going to do same again. I'm going to do level 3 guiding bolt on it again.
Fantastic. You
with
raise
advantage.
Senor
Senior Steak.
and the purple
Como
energy.
sta, bitches?
Purple energy starts to glow around the top of it.
11, so that's a non-natural 20.
Yeah, that hits.
But I've got advantage in case I get crit. And 17, so that'll be 20.
It's not critical, but it really
Yeah,
hits.
yeah, yeah.
It
yeah.
really,
so
really
yeah,
hits.
it's like 20, 26.
Definitely hits.
Yeah, okay, alright, so again, so that's another, was it 6? 66, yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so again, so 2, 6, 8, 10,
What's your
14,
DC? What's your DC?
and
For
Spell save is
15.
19.
19. Thank you.
15.
And again, with my movement, I would like to try and climb up to the next platform.
Athletics check, please. With disadvantage in your chain.
Critical fail, never mind. Aye, fall on my face. There we
Would
go.
you like to describe? So you fall on your face?
So no, I don't fall on my face. Once again, and so I was like, boo, and I light this thing up again. And I went, ha ha ha.
And you just get tired by lifting your arms.
yeah,
like,
Come on, you can do it. Put your back into it.
oh,
Put
guys.
your ass into it.
The exit of the room.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
these blocks are like 10 feet, 10 feet, 10 feet, and then 10 feet above that there's the exit.
It's just a
I'm rapidly filling
hole straight up, isn't it?
No, no.
There's just a
We're
door.
delving further into this temple in order to get a piece of a tablet that will give us a teleportation spell. We'll get home.
So, it's the Chul's turn. One of them fails and one of them succeeds against
Okay.
your guardian. Do they take half damage on the?
No, they take 20 damage if they get hit. They take 0 damage if they don't.
Fantastic. So 2 of them are going to come and attack you then.
Okay.
So we've got
The one that misses, like the snake just darts out, bites it, retreats.
we've got a 17.
No, it's 20 to hit.
Okay, they all miss.
You are a monster.
They probably all hit. They just like
Yeah, they're all just glancing. So these pincers just come constantly trying to attack you, but they're just glancing off of this black plate mail armor that you're
I am
wearing.
very approving of this plague plate mail armor.
Darkness is just like, come on, embrace darkness.
It's a high five.
They might hug me. I don't know.
Yeah, I was going to say, they're literally trying to embrace you.
Kiss the fish.
Sanguine, I've got a 20 and a 24 from the one that swims up from below you to attack your feet.
Well, those both hit.
Okay, so that's a 7 bludgeoning damage and less than that. No, more than that. 13 bludgeoning damage. So 20 in total. 20 in total. And the other one makes you take a Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay.
Which I'm sure you are going to pass with no problem whatsoever.
That is a 16.
16.
It doesn't pass. I have something I can do to make sure I pass, so you let me know.
It is a pass.
Excellent.
So you,
I will
as
not do that.
the one that's hanging onto your arm, you can feel that through its pincers, where its pincers cut into your skin, it starts to secrete a poison, and you feel the poison enter your blood system, but you just sort of grimace and go, no, and shake it off.
I verbally shake it off.
You verbally-
Remove poison, and it does.
You verbally shake it off. You're like, good try, good try. It doesn't work.
Just so people are aware, I've just noticed, so around me I've got this aura, this like holy aura, and if you're making a saving throw within 10 feet of me, you can add +2 to it.
So I definitely succeed.
Yes, although you're not within 10 feet. Oh no, you would be. Yeah. As the lot of you two have started to raise up on the water. And once again, the water raises 10 more feet as... Oh no, we have Darkness's turn
Yeah,
first,
so
my mistake.
the two that were previously attacking me that are kind of half in the water, I'm just going to slam down my pick onto the water trying to hit them. I'm assuming going for the one that was previously bitten by the holy snake image.
Sure. One of them was previously bitten, the other one got hit by Guiding Bolt from Jurgen.
I'm going to leave that to him, I don't want to take your glory away.
No kill steals.
I'm going to go for the sneaky one
Okay.
with both attacks. I got a 20 and a 12.
12 misses, the 20 hits. As you bring your pick down into the water, splash, splash.
Splash, yeah. There's everywhere, and I do 12 damage as it goes a bit red, I assume.
A little red. Not very red. A little.
A little red.
A little red. Okay. Now the water rises. Jurgen, you feel you're lifted up as the exactly as you manage to walk on this water. Don't panic, guys. We've been having this issue with the hotel lights. As you are lifted up by the water, you manage to get up to that next level.
Not that makes any difference now. There
You
we
were
go.
trying to get up to. There's one more 10-foot block upon which Frank is standing right
Okay.
at the top there, and it is Frank's turn next.
Is Hunter's Mark considered a bonus action?
Hunter's Mark is considered a bonus action, yes.
And how many of those critters are still down there?
4. Nobody's
there.
We
dead.
have killed none of them.
None of them
we
are
have
dead.
spread the damage.
I'd like to just cast it on one of the ones that haven't been hit yet.
Okay. Only one of them hasn't been hit, so you cast it on that one. How does your Hunter's Mark appear?
It's just a little dot on the creature.
Just a little red. Just
3 red dots.
You wouldn't get that reference, don't worry. Oh, he does get that reference. Look
Wow,
at that,
don't
he's
talk down to
14.
kids,
Wow,
then.
my mistake. My mistake. I do apologise.
Is that
Need
your
to be
mother
smug
behind
about
you?
it.
Has the HR rep got a pamphlet?
I think you'll find that is an 18 movie.
Well I was
done.
at least 16 when I saw that. I think that's when it came out. I'm old.
Take a shot at that one.
Okay, cool. I was like 23 when I saw that movie.
Really?
Oh, there you are.
It's even worse.
Pop culture.
knowledge.
Pop culture knowledge.
But I'm going to assume an 11 misses.
An 11 does miss, yeah.
That's a good movie. You should see.
Wow. HR rep.
Anything else, Frank? Please, let's move on.
Parent, I'm afraid.
Come on.
Jump to the next level.
You can, yeah. Try an acrobatics roll for me.
He's on the top.
He is on top.
To the door.
Yeah, there's a door above him.
And that's a natural 20.
Okay, you just, as you fire the arrow, you just backflip up and land into this doorway. Looking around, there's a new room. It's a whole other room, and there's a dais in the middle of this room that begs for investigation. There we go. That's the end of your turn.
Yes,
Sanguine.
Please touch the evil shrine while we're trying to deal with this problem.
It seems like a good plan.
Sanguine.
I approve this message. Right. I am frustrated. This is not news. I am going to. I'm going to Eldritch Blast. I get 3 Eldritch Blasts when I do this, so I'm going to target the one on my arm and the 2 others that look the most damaged.
Okay, one of them gets advantage because of Guiding Bolt.
Oh, excellent. That's wonderful.
Just so you're aware.
So let's see what happens. So the first one is directed to the one on my arm.
Okay, the one on your arm. That's this
That is
one.
a 27.
That hits,
It also is pushed 10 feet away from me because of repelling blast.
but it is grappling you.
So I'm blasting it off.
Yeah, all right.
So pick it up. It goes flying.
In your face.
Roll damage for me.
That is a 15.
Good. It doesn't look happy at that.
And then the other two.
Can you roll the one with advantage separately for me?
Yes, please. So that is a 25,
Yeah, that hits.
and the other one is a 16.
Just hits.
These two, the first one comes out of my hand, the other two come out of my eyes. And they both, one takes 19, one takes 16. You choose these, but those are the highest.
I'll choose how it goes. Okay, they're all looking pretty battered, apart from this one that just has these 3 red dots on it. Everybody knows what that means.
Something's about to eat it.
Yeah, something's about to eat it. So, Jurgen,
Yes.
it's your turn, mate.
Okay.
You've just been lifted up, and this
Okay.
melee with the tube
Alright,
that was
okay.
below you is now behind you.
So, right, is there one that's still got advantage on it?
Nope,
Or has that been used up?
that's been used.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
It's alright, so it's okay, it's fine. I don't want to use much more of my spell points because I'm concerned that we might come up against something bigger later on. As is the
video game
one to
logic.
do. So I'm just gonna break out Senior Stick and I'm gonna give him a good poke him with a pointy end.
With your brand new
Yeah, my
pointy
new
end.
pointy end to
Yeah,
Senior
yeah.
Stick. So there we go. So let's see. Wrong dice in. That's a good start. And that is a 23. 23.
Yeah, that'll hit. Which one in?
The one that looks the one that looks the most pasty.
Okay, well
Peaky.
that's the one that's just been.
Yeah.
That's just
Yeah,
the,
yeah,
the
yeah,
one.
alright.
It's the same one that you were guiding.
Oh,
Bolton
okay, good.
towards.
Then good. Personal vendetta against it. So that's that's a 13. 13. Yeah. But then there's also once on each of your turns when you hit a creature with a weapon attack, you can cause an attack to deal an extra 1d8 radiant damage to the target.
Sure, do that.
Cool, yeah.
If you want to do that.
Yeah, let's do that. So once each turn, cool, do that. So what was that? It was like, did I say 18?
You said you said 13.
13 and
I've already
then-
put it on.
Oh, that's an 8. So that's 23.
Okay, and this purple divine energy comes out of Senor's
Senior Stick.
as you poke the. Yeah, it's been difficult keeping up. As you poke
So many sticks.
the lobster, true creature. It looks close to death. This one. It's still standing, and it's now their turn. That one's going to attack you.
Funny that. There we
Surprisingly
go.
enough.
Before
Okay.
that happens, does a divine snake bite out of it?
Yeah, it would. Dexterity saving throw. No, they both fail.
So that's it. That's the
Snake disappears.
20 each of those.
So Jurgen, just as this creature comes back to return your strikes, this green snake's head just and it's gone. It's gone. The snake's head also attacks the other one attacking you, but that one's still alive. That one's going to come and attack you.
Joy.
It misses, as it just flails at your armor. Then we got one attacking Sanguine. You blasted it off. It's going to come back to you.
Let it.
And
Bring it.
there is a fourth one. Who's doing the most damage? Who looks most scary?
I think that's evident.
I think it would probably be you. wouldn't it?
Correct.
So you've got 2 on you now. That's a 2 hits. 1 natural 20, 1 natural 19.
Yeah, they both hit.
The other 2 miss. So the natural 20 critical hit is going to do 15 plus 4, so 19 damage, and the other one is going to do 7 plus 4, so 11 damage, so 30 damage total. And can
It is.
I get grapple saves from you, please?
Absolutely. Against 2.
2.
One is a grapple modifier is +8, so that is 18 and 25.
It's so much better now that it's all on our phones. We don't have like 5 books
That's
that
true.
we have
Yeah.
to flick through
Very true.
constantly. Yeah, no, you completely managed to get out of the way of these grapples. You know what their game is now. Although one of them looks, while it's got these 3 red dots on it, it looks like it's not been touched yet. It looks pretty undamaged.
Okay.
Darkness, it's your turn now as your snake head dissipates.
So is anybody on me currently, or?
Yeah, there is one. He's looking fairly battered, but he's
Leave the
still
most
standing.
damaged ones.
And then there are 2 on Sanguine.
Are they close enough that I can just attack them without?
Leave the most damaged ones, please. I'm very badly hurt.
The
most
ones on Sanguine are not within melee combat of you.
Okay.
But the one on you is.
I'm gonna have to go for the one on the.
But I can heal if I destroy them.
The one with the dots on it, does that give me an advantage as well, or is it just you?
No, it's just the ranger.
I'm gonna try and move away from the one next to me to go for the one that hasn't been damaged at all.
Okay. It will provoke an attack of
That's fine.
opportunity, but you don't really care because you're in black plate mail armor.
If it hits me, I'll just go for it instead.
It does hit you. It rolled a natural 18, which will modify to a 24.
That's definitely gonna hit.
Can you roll a strength saving throw, please? And take 19 bludgeoning damage.
I rolled a 1.
Oh.
You've got freedom of movement, but you are currently grappled.
Okay, so I try moving away and it just like clasps
Yeah, it
around
just
me.
grabs you. It's like, no.
And then I'm like, well, in that case, and I swing round with my war pick to try and stab straight into it.
Sure.
13 plus 10, 23.
That hits.
And as I swing round with the pick, it glows with divine. I say glows. It's like a black envelopment.
A void.
A void.
Yeah.
And I swing straight into it.
A divine smite, you might say.
Smiting divinely.
Yeah.
Well, improved by smite, haven't you?
Do I? Is that a thing?
Yeah, where is it?
Oh, there. When I hear.
You automatically do the 1d8, so you're adding on top of the next.
Yeah, you get an extra 1d8 already.
Oh, okay. So I was.
So
gonna,
this will now do 4d8 damage.
5, 6.
Depending on the level of the spell you cast.
Try not to kill it. Need some hit points.
I'm rolling 78. 9, 13.
Maths is fun.
9.
Is.
Yeah. 19. 23. 30 damage.
Yeah, that'll kill it. How do you decimate this creature?
So I saw this. I saw this chef's book that was open once about how to kill a crab before you eat. You know, cook it and eat it.
Yeah.
Well, so it was basically take a pair of scissors and cut it just behind the eyes, and that's.
Ooh.
It's basically I take the
Oh.
pick and I.
It's cruel and unusual, isn't it?
I embed it just straight behind the eyes of this creature.
Absolutely, and the snake head comes around and the thing just flops to the floor. Nice. That was the death, wasn't it?
Darkness prevails.
Yeah, you do, mate.
I agree
And
with that sentiment.
the water rises another 10 feet, and suddenly everybody is on level with the very top step in the room.
Is the water
Because
still
you're
coming
all
through?
water walking, yeah. Yes.
So,
Time to go.
We have.
It's
we
a
have
it's a
things
good job
water
someone's
leaking
paying
on us.
attention, isn't it?
No, that's true. Surely I can dive.
You didn't, did you?
Maybe. Upside down.
I like that idea.
It's up to you, DM.
Yeah, it is up to me. Okay, we're at the top again with
I like
Frank.
this guy.
You see 10 feet below you the slowly rising water, and behind you is this dais in the new room.
Well, what I was thinking to prevent everybody from hitting the ceiling is I'm going to drop that spell.
Okay, and suddenly everyone into the water.
You hear underwater.
just run out of the room!
Why
would you do that?
I'm like, oh, it's time to
Okay, then.
inflate armor.
Oh, Pat!
It's all right. I'm already
And you
wearing my
just-
swimming trunks.
You just hear a laugh in your head going, this is fun. Okay, so you drop the
Oh
spell.
no!
You drop the spell, Frank,
I'm still going to take a shot at the highlighted
at the highlighted tool. Of course you will.
Nice.
Do it.
first attack. Will not hit.
No.
exactly the same roll the second time.
What did you get?
What are you rolling?
That would have been 12 for both.
Oh yeah, no, that won't hit.
Shooting a bow underwater, how does that work?
He's not underwater.
Oh, we're not quite there yet. Okay.
He's not underwater. He's sorry.
Creatures are just
Creatures are
breaking the
underwater.
surface.
He's not underwater. Also, you get to answer your question mechanically. You get disadvantage shooting a bow underwater, but not a crossbow.
Interesting.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
It is a
yeah.
good thing I do not use those puny earth.
I'm sorry, thank you, Naomi. There's been a lot of noodly rules in this episode. Sorry about that. Sanguine, it's your turn. Why didn't you kill some things?
Thank you. What? There are 2 left.
Yeah, you get disadvantage with your greatsword as well.
I am not using my greatsword.
I know, just in case.
There are 2. One of them's grappled to me.
Yep.
And that one has done lots of damage done to it. And there's another one that they've been attacking that have less damage.
Yes. That has no damage done to it. There's one that's brand new.
Fascinating. I'm gonna Eldritch Blast and start with the one that's attached to me.
Okay, all 3?
Start with the first one and see what we get.
Okay, sure.
That is a 29 to hit.
Strangely, that hits.
I'm just gonna roll the damage of that one to see which one is down. That's alright. That is 19 points of damage.
God. 65 and then 74. Yep, carry on. It's still standing.
I do it again. That is a 15.
15 will not hit.
I do it again. It's awesome. Ah!
Another 15?
Yes. It is not dead. I am frustrated. I use my bonus action to cast Misty Step to disappear away.
Where are you headed?
The room with the dais.
Yeah, okay.
I am
Suddenly,
most displeased.
suddenly that demon creature from earlier that leapt the length of the room appears beside you, sopping wet.
It is sort of a sulfuric kind of pop. I would normally be laughing and having fun, but I have not killed things, so I am not doing that.
Aww, isn't it sad? Jurgen,
What? How far
burning
away
tear.
is the dais from the
Your
door?
you don't know about that.
Okay, right. Okay, can I see it? It seems
You can't see it from the angle you're at. You're below
All right.
the door.
Okay. Right. If you still got. Oh, you still got to go, haven't you?
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Right.
as I sink.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to cast Water Walk on myself and the my dark paladin colleague, so that we are no longer drowning.
I mean, you're both still under the effects of your water breathing.
It's more to do with the fact that we're gonna we need to get out of here sharpish.
So
And
you
I am-
fell when he dropped it, and now you've raised the.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
And I
Once
am.
raised back
Like one of
up.
I am
Knuckles with the
just
finger.
gonna. full
One at a
pelt-
time, guys. One at a time.
I'm gonna full pelt dash into the. Cause I'm basically next to the door.
Yeah,
Once I cast Water Walk on myself, can I pop up and I see?
you're
the
10
dais?
feet below the door.
I'm still 10 feet below
Yeah.
the door. I thought the door had gone up to the
You
proper
haven't
level.
got up that far yet.
Right. Okay. Right. All right. In which case, I Okay. Let's try it again. I am going to try and climb up to the door.
Can I reach out a hand to help?
Roll with advantage.
Hey.
As
Okay.
Sanguine the demon creature.
That's 13.
That
And
would do it.
non-natural 20.
Okay. As Sanguine reaches down
Thank you,
his hand,
brother.
you hesitate for a moment, and then you're like, oh, doesn't matter. I totally
Yeah,
do this. You jump up, and Sanguine just pulls you up onto this new room.
Okay.
Leaving, we'll just try and finish this round with darkness. Oh, the chulls all get attacks, of course. That's one hit. Oh, don't know why I did that. There's one hit.
Okay, and how much damage?
So 14, and I need you to save against grappling very quickly.
Strength check. Strength saving throw is 15.
15, that's a success. So this one creature finds that spot again, and you're fine.
Yeah, okay. Do you want me to attack them with Holy Smiting?
It's up to you.
Okay, I'm gonna make one attack on each of them, just trying to get them away from me. And I get a 15 and an 18.
They both hit. Wait, no, sorry, the 15 doesn't hit.
Okay.
The 18 hits.
So the one that hits, I'm again enveloped black.
How many levels of smite are you doing?
I'm doing a level 4 smite, so
So 4 regular, so 7 again.
yeah,
7.
5, 16,
10.
28,
Okay, it's dead.
29.
It's dead.
Yeah. Again,
You're just punching rock now, mate.
Again, you just sever this creature's eyes off the very front of its body. Just the creature, Frank. As the water level rises once again up to the level of the door, so that darkness can just stroll in. Frank, you get the impression that the other Chul, you can't see him, but because you've hunter's marked him, you feel him just leave. He saw what this thing has done to his 2 brothers, and he's leaving before anything else happens.
Hey, I poked it with a pointy stick.
Can someone heal me, please? I am very bad.
Okay.
And
Sorry,
as
sorry.
our 4 heroes
over to you.
face what has been described as the evil Deus from Ian over here, wondering how far they're going to have to delve into this temple to find what they're here for, that tablet piece. That is where we're going to end this hour of Adventurers Wanted. Thank you very much. Thanks, guys. We'll hand back over to Naomi, our stage manager, to do our outro.
Thanks so much for coming, guys. We are here every day of the festival up until the 20th, up until and including the 28th of August, apart from the 24th and 25th, from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m., 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. every single day. If you want to come back and watch, tickets are obviously £3 from the box office of the Edinburgh Fringe website. If you want to come and play, like Frank and Oz, the real name's not Frank. It's not.
We got in Frank and Oz. I'm happy
Mark.
with that.
Mark. His real name is Mark.
Sorry, like Mark and Oz have, it's £5 from the box office or from the Sweet Venues website. We'd love to have you. Please do tell people about us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, in person, and we are actually live streaming everything on twitch.tv/adventureswanted.
Hey, stream.
Hi stream.
Hi,
And
stream.
live tweeting at Adventures250 on Twitter. So if you can't make it back, you can see what happens there. I'm just going to hand over to people who have things to plug.
Hi, my name is Oz Mills, and I run a Twitch stream focused on role-playing games called Roll Out. That can be found at twitch.tv/rollout, R-O-L-E. Sorry, twitch.tv/OzMills, my name. And the archive can be found at youtube.com/OzMills, and updates can be found at twitter.com/OzMills. There are business cards there that should have all this detail on it. The aim of the stream is to increase the visibility of women and minorities in the role-playing game space.
Put your fingers in your ears and close your eyes just now. Do it.
I am the host of a comedy panel game show called Imaginary Porno Charades, which is charades of imaginary pornography. There's closing the title. We've got we're on every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday night, and we have guests from all over the festival. And come along, it's a lot of fun. We're on at 11 o'clock every night at Sweetgrass Market. Thank you very much.
You can take your fingers out your ears now. It's fine. It's okay.
Oh, it's fine. That's something.
Cool.
Thank you for indulging me in there. We do have a really fast 10-minute turnaround, so we just want to give another round of applause to our players and our GM. And I'm going to have to ask you to leave through the doors at the back. If you do have a ticket for the next hour, you're welcome to stay. I'll take your subsidy, but if you don't, please leave the doors at the back. We hope to see you again. If not, have a lovely fringe and lovely rest of the day.
Yay! Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Thanks very much.
What are you?
Fully yes about Twitch interactions.
Thank you very much, guys.